Hey guys, so this week's video, little different format. Got a great question from one of the subscribers on YouTube. Michelin Baby 92 asked, could you make a video explaining the contact between the body and the bar during triple extension and how to correct it? If the contact's too low or too high, a bruised pubic region is no fun. So fantastic questions, completely inspired this week's video. So this week we're gonna look at hip contact and our 3 points. Is it a bang or a brush, the bruise, and the cure? Let's get into it.
Bang or brush? This is my personal opinion. I like the term brush more than the term bang. I feel the word bang pushes the athlete to incorrect movement faster than the word brush. A couple examples could be an athlete overemphasizing their hip, driving forward to get that bang with the bar, or even pulling the bar in with the arms as the hip pushes forward, making a collision which makes noise. What we can agree on is this: there is contact between the body and the bar. Why do I say body and not hip? Because remember, the bar will contact with the body at different points in the snatch than it will in the clean. The snatch is going to be much closer to the hips, even brushing that hip bone, that pubic bone, and the clean is going to be more upper thigh. So the fact that those two areas are different is okay. Now let's talk about a painful moment in learning weightlifting, the bruise. It is completely normal when learning the lifts to get a bruise on your pubic bone during the snatch or on the upper thigh during the cleans. What causes this bruise? Here are a few. The bar being too far away from us at that point where we drive our legs. We're pulling the bar in as we're driving forward and we're just creating a collision. We're driving forward trying to reach the bar rather than driving up where the bar and the body connect. Or our timing's off, and that gets more case by case subjective. It's hard just to put a key term there. Just know this: it is normal while learning, but it is not normal for it to be a constant. Now let's talk about the cure. I know you're not going to like this, but if you develop a bruise that has you shying away, wanting to change your grip or alter how you move, you have to rest it. No ifs, no buts, you have to rest it. Move on to a different exercise. Do not change your grip or movement to miss the spot or the bruise. You'll only be training bad movement. One thing you can try to do is to find something that could soften the contact. You'll see athletes take, I've seen anything from beanies, I've seen cardboard wrapped in athletic tape, I've seen athletes actually use knee sleeves and even put it into the front of their pants to try to soften that blow. However, if it doesn't work and it still hurts and it has you shying away, rest. Once you've healed up, you can continue to work on the technique around this area. Here's one of my favorite drills that we can look at to really understand how the bar and how our body are working together at the point of the drive. Okay, so when we look at how the bar interacts with the hip in the snatch, we're going to use this quick little snatch hip drill with some modifications around different drills that we do. Now remember, first thing, we have to have our grip set correctly, and we can always find a good grip in the snatch is if I take the bar and I stand up, and at this point my legs are locked, my hips locked, I'm standing tall. When I'm at this point, I'm going to unlock at the knee and unlock at the hip and allow myself to sit, right? Just slightly. So slight bend in the knee now, slight bend in the hip, and I'm still fairly upright. This is a great position to find that grip in. This bar should be across the pubic bone area, and my hands are what dictates where that bar is. So the hands, we bump them out, move them to where this bar sits comfortably on the pubic bone. My shoulders are relaxed, my elbows are long, I'm not bending or shrugging to get the bar to that pubic bone. From there, here's how we proceed with the drill. I'm going to allow the bar to move forward using my arms, and then to come back, I let my arms relax back in. So I'm not pulling the bar in. I'm not using muscle to slam it against my hip. I'm pushing it away, that's active muscle. Then when I release that muscle, it comes back in.
on one of these, I'm going to drive up. So if we watch this again, push away with the arms, let it come back. Push away with the arms, let it come back. And as it's coming back, I want to think about pushing into the floor. See how I drive up instead of punching out. So here we can work on timing. We can work on where the bar is in the hip. And we can work on how we're holding the bar with the tension in our shoulders and our arms. You may be asking, why are you letting the bar go away like this? Well, this little drill can mimic the feeling of how the bar brushes with the hip when we move from above the knee. So if I go to the above the knee position, and right here I'm going to do just a deadlift, as I open up and that bar brushes. You can see how when I open up, the bar doesn't drag against my thigh, which wouldn't feel the same as that drill, and vice versa. If we were dragging up the thigh, that drill would be absolutely foreign to what we're doing with our technical movement. But here, if we watch, I'm going to open up, so I'm going to hinge at the hip, and I'm going to come up here, and that bar is going to continue to move into me. It's just not going to drag up the hip. That brings me and the bar together well. So if I execute this, I'm going to allow myself to open. Me and the bar come together, and at this point, you're going to see me drive up rather than forward. A great timing drill, a great drill around holding the bar correctly, both with our grip and with our shoulders and arms.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget about our free programming. You can sign up with a link right below here. We go through and explain why we program what we program and show you many different tools to fix issues.